And you know, the other thing I learned is it's hard to give a speech when there's 20 people that speak before you and not be redundant. So, but I think there are some important things to say here that you need to hear, and maybe it'll give perspective more so to the community members that are here. But there's one, I agree that this is a bipartisan gathering and it's important, and I've been really proud of the way that our legislative delegation has stepped up in order to do some bipartisan work here. But there's one thing that's been said that I strongly disagree with. And a number of people had said that we have to hope for change in the market conditions. This isn't a matter of hoping for change in the market conditions. The market conditions exist as a result of terrible political conditions, and we have to make a commitment to drive political change, to change the market so that we can restart this facility. I've said a few weeks ago that when Steve Kagan was in Niagara, he called me up and he kept insisting on this statement that he was going to use and asked what I thought of it. And he said, "As goes Niagara, as goes the country." And I wasn't sure what I thought of that, but I can tell you Steve Kagan was right. As goes the coated paper market in Niagara, will go the rest of this country, and we are on the verge of not just losing jobs here in Kimberly, but a mile down the river in Combined Locks. And if the ITC doesn't stand up for workers at the Appleton plant, we're in danger of losing a ton of jobs at the Appleton facility. At that hearing that Congressman Kagan and myself and Leo Gerard are expected to be testifying at in a few months. So what I think that this has brought out, and I have to say that this is probably the best labor rally that I have seen in 20-some years since we were going through the international paper struggles. And I can't tell you enough how proud I am of Andy Nerschel and his team of people who have worked tirelessly, and I know that they don't let Mike Bolton sleep or Sally Feistel. And that's who deserves the credit for the 3,000 people that are standing out here today. Whenever I get the chance to have a discussion with our members or the community or other allies of what happens in the labor movement, I like to talk in terms of tipping points, and sometimes it seems like we're precipitously close to crossing another tipping point. And I think that you're reinforcing my belief in that today, because there is this tremendous turnout and this resolve that we're not just going to sit by. We can't sit by. That this isn't simply another paper mill closing. These are high-quality assets with a high-quality workforce that we can make somebody a crap load of money running that mill. A friend of mine in the crowd was telling me about an experience that he had at a football game last night, and said, well, maybe the workers have asked for too much money over the years, or maybe that they haven't been doing their job. And you're right, that deserves a boo. But let me tell you, for the people who don't know what's happened in that mill, this workforce has transitioned to high-performance work systems. They are one of the most productive mills in the system.